This 26 Sports and CCTV high school football presentation is brought to you by Cadillac Casting Incorporated.
All right, welcome everybody to 26 Sports and CCTV. We have live high school football action tonight. We are at Baker Field in Mesick, Michigan, where the Mesick Bulldogs are hosting the Manistee Catholic Central Sabres. That's a mouthful to say right there. Joining me tonight in the booth, I'm Jeff Castillo, and joining me is Mr. Mike Redmond. How you doing tonight, Mike?
Another great night for a football game.
Oh,
Mr.
man.
Castillo.
It is awesome. We have got some warm weather here. I'm actually hoping it's going to cool down just a little bit, and I'm sure the players are also. But you really couldn't ask for a much nicer night for football.
Oh, nice clear sky, so I think we're going to get the kind of temperatures that we'll want to see once the sun gets behind the trees. So we got a couple of teams that seem to be a little bit on the younger side, both Manistee and Mesick. And one team's been able to secure a win. I think Mesick's they got one win so far.
Manistee Catholic has a win also from last week. They were both winners last week. So this is a little something new tonight. You guys are probably used to watching 11-man football, and tonight we have 8-man football for you. So there's only going to be 8 players from each team out on the field tonight. It's a little bit narrower field at about 40 yards as opposed to 53 for the normal 11-man game. So it should be exciting, and hopefully it's going to be a little wide open with less players out on the field.
Yeah, by looking at some of these scores here from the first 3 weeks from these teams, it would appear so. Looks like.
Okay. Yeah, and we are going to join the Mesick Marching Band, directed by Mr. Craig Jones, in just a moment for our national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very pleasant good evening. Welcome to Baker Field for tonight's West Michigan D-League varsity contest. And tonight the Bulldogs are pleased to welcome the Sabres of Manistee Catholic Central.
Okay, so the band is getting ready.
At this time, we ask that
Director
you please
Jones
stand.
is
Gentlemen,
getting the band all set,
as the Mesick
and
Marching
we'll be
Band
underway with the
under
national
direction
anthem.
Mr. Craig Jones presents our national anthem.
I tell you what, for a very small school as Mesick is, they have one awesome sounding band. What do you think, Mike?
Yeah, very, very good. Uniforms look good, very organized. Nice job by our band director, Craig Jones.
Okay. All right, so we should have some player introductions here in just a minute, and Mike is going to read those as they are announced. Of course, the band isn't quite done playing yet. They're trying to get all the airtime they can tonight. You're going to get a little bit more of a chance to listen to the band tonight at halftime. During halftime, we'll kind of let the cameras roll, and you'll be able to hear some number of songs played by the marching band of Mesick High School. So that should be a good show at halftime.
Yeah, they won't have to dodge any raindrops tonight.
I hope not.
I think we can count on that.
Okay, and who do we have for officials tonight, Mike?
Our officiating crew for tonight. We have referee Stacy Switlowski, umpire Rick Zyke. We have line judge Robert Halliad, head linesman Jason Halliad, and back judge is Paul Genthart.
Okay, I'm sure they're going to do a fine job. I know they're not always fan favorites, and they know that going in, though. I had a little chat with them about that tonight. And
Comes with territory.
Yeah, they know it just comes with the territory. They're really not welcome and anywhere they're at. So
well, that's a pretty thankless job.
Okay, so it doesn't actually look like we're going to have player introductions tonight. My mistake on that. So Mesick is setting to kick off. I'm not sure if they won the toss and elected to wait till the second half to get the ball, but nonetheless, they will be.
Looks like we're going to go for it.
Oh, actually, Mesick is accepting the ball here. Okay, I thought they were getting set to kick off. So Manistee Catholic is going to kick off to Mesick tonight to start the game.
Number 50, John Slivka, kicking off for the Sabres.
So looking forward to some wide open football here with only 8 players on the field. That leaves a little bit more room for running and passing.
Both teams have put up some points so far this season, especially last week. I mean, both teams put up a lot of points.
Yeah,
triple digits if you add them together.
Yep, they're both coming in with a little bit of momentum, winning their games last week, so that's always a good thing.
Should be a good matchup.
Okay, so we've got number 50. That's John Slivka, ready to kick off. Kick is up, and it's short. That's taken by Mesick's number 12. He's struggling out past the 45. Looks like he got to about the 46-yard line. That was Dalton Sabo. And Mesick will start at about the 46-yard line.
Pretty good field position to start out here.
Yeah, short kick. I don't know if if that was on purpose or he just didn't get all of it or what. We'll kind of see how that goes as the night moves on. Okay, so Mesick stepping up to the line. That's number 10, Ethan Humphries at quarterback for Mesick. Looks like they've got 2 split out to the right and 1 to the left. That leaves 4 interior linemen. Humphries takes a snap, hands it off to number 7. That's Andrew Sanis. Sanis finds a little bit of running room and out across the 45 up to approximately the 43-yard line. That will be good for a first down. So Mesick has a good start.
Taken down by Justin Stickney there for the Sabres. Let's see if that name has more to it as the night goes. Pretty good hit there. Sanis had a nice run.
Okay, so the Sabres getting their defense ready. Mesick steps up to the line. Looks like the same formation. They've got 2 split out right, 1 to the left. Humphries looking over the defense. He's in the shotgun, takes a snap, looking to pass, scrambling a little bit. Now he's looking for running room. Dodges a couple tackles and gets over the 40-yard line up to about the 38-yard line. It's going to bring up about a second down and 5.
Yeah, Josue Hernandez was able to get him around the ankles and bring him down. Little help from number 50, John Slivka.
Okay, so second and maybe a long 5 from about the 38-yard line. Mesick looking to keep the drive going here.
Looks like Manistee is going with that kind of 4-4 sort of setup defensively.
Yeah, definitely different setups here with the 8-man. Humphries going long. He's got a man open. That is caught for a touchdown. That's number 7, Andrew Sanis. Humphries laid it way up and over, and he just ran under the ball and made a nice over-the-head catch. Let's get another look at that touchdown play. That one was... There it is. Humphries takes and heaves it up. Sanis had his man beat and looked over his shoulder, and he's into the end zone.
Difficult catch there. I mean, that's over the right shoulder.
Yeah.
I mean, that you can't see it. You just got to kind of stick your arms out, and luckily Humphries put enough air under it. He could run under it.
Yeah, good concentration by Sanis and a good throw. Humphries was being pressured there a little bit and was able to get a good pass off. Okay, so they're going for two. Humphries under center, takes a snap, hands it to Sanis. Sanis is in for the two-point conversion. So Mesick is going to go up here 8-0 over the Sabres at 10:29 of the first quarter. So good start for Mesick. They made quick work of that series.
Yes, they did. That's like you said. This opens things up and gets the kids a chance to create more of those one-on-ones for those scoring opportunities.
All right, so exciting football already.
Yeah, absolutely.
Didn't take long at all. All right, so now we're going to get a look at Manistee's offense pending the kickoff here. It's always the possibility of them running it all the way back or turning the ball over, so we'll see how they start out.
Gives everybody a little bit of a break here. We want to remember that we have some sponsors tonight. Our game is presented by Cadillac Castings. We appreciate them. Cadillac Tire, Napa, Lake City Materials, the Wakely Agency, Fox Motors of Cadillac, Godfrey Chevrolet Buick, Pizza Plus, Jennifer's Roundabout right here in beautiful Mesick, and Northern Exposure Campground.
Okay, thank you, Mike, and thank you to our sponsors. All right, so Mesick getting the ball set up here. The official is having a little chat with the kickoff person. That looks like number 75. Is that Terry Fowler?
Yep, that's Terry.
All right, so he's kind of looking over where he wants to kick it. Manistee getting set to receive.
Number 15,
like
Braden Perkins
back there. The ball is kicked short, goes to number 64. Nice hit. Boy, that was quite a collision there at the 40-yard line. That was number 48, Jorge Lewis.
Wow.
And yeah, and that was quite a collision.
Yeah, I could feel that one up here in the press box.
Yeah, Josue Hernandez is a pretty big character down there, so that was a good collision. So Manistee Catholic is going to, okay, they're going to start their series here at the 42-yard line. Quarterback Preston Picardi is going to take the snap under center. 15 in motion, he takes a snap, looks to hands off, and nothing there as Mesick's defense stood him up right at the line of scrimmage, and he was just lucky to maybe get back to the line of scrimmage as he might have taken a slight loss on that. Nope, they're giving him forward progress, so he looks like he got about 1 yard on that. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tyler Shelley and Kyle Clough in on the stop.
Okay. That brings the Sabres up to the ball. They've got a little bit more tighter formation here going than the Mesick spread out offense. Takes a snap, hands it off, up the middle. He's fighting for maybe 5 or 6 at the most. That was number 40, Barry Seymour.
Sanis got him by the ankles, number 7 from Mesick to bring him down, and then Tyler Shelley finished him off.
Okay, so Manistee Catholic Central looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just before midfield, they're out to the 47-yard line. Staying in the tight formation, Preston Picardi is going to take the ball under center, takes the snap. Nice little swing pass out to 15, and he was met right away. That was number 15, Braden Perkins on the catch. Did you see who made the tackle there, Mike?
Yeah, I can grab the number there. That was our Ethan Humphries for Mesick on a nice stick, but the play looked good. It just didn't fool Humphries.
Okay, he was reading it all the way.
Yeah.
Probably keying on that man, so that's going to bring up a 4th down here. Manistee Catholic is in their own territory, so it looks like they are going to punt the ball on a 4th and 7.
Yeah.
Snap is back.
Humphries deep.
Nice punt. Low kick. Humphries takes it. He's looking for room to run on the right. Tries to find the sideline. Turns back. He's got a little bit of room. He's got a good block there. Humphries has got some room. He sees an opening. He's getting to the sideline. And Humphries makes it all the way back to the 33-yard line. Nice run back by Ethan Humphries. However, we do see some flaggage on the turf. So we'll have to see what the officials come up with for the penalties.
Yeah, really nice cutback. Guys stayed with the blocks, but you got to hit them in the front of their body, and that can be difficult.
Yeah, so we see this all too often with the special teams play and everybody running and everything. It's just hard to block and stay in the square of the body and everything and in front.
And those are easy hits in blocks for the officials to see too. You don't have a jumble like the line of scrimmage.
Yep. So we got a block in the back. Looks like the ball is going to be marched all the way back down to the 43-yard line.
42, first down for the Bulldogs.
So Mesick will take the ball first down from there. Exciting run back by Humphries nonetheless, even though it got taken back.
Yeah, it was. You could kind of see it developing.
Okay, so Mesick comes out in their spread offense. They got 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Humphries in the shotgun formation. They've got 3 interior linemen. Fake to Sanis. Humphries takes it on his own, looking for room to the right. Still working and gets up to about the 47-yard line and taken down by a couple Sabres. One of those was number 49, Levi Wobsis, and looked like number 54, that is Brian Dozier. So that'll bring up a second and about 5 for the Bulldogs at the 48-yard line.
Had some nice misdirection to it. Everything looked like it was going left, and he quickly went right. A few of the Sabres smartly stayed home.
Yep. Again, this 8-man football field is approximately 13 yards narrower at a total of 40 yards as opposed to the regular 53-yard field of 11-man football. So not quite as much room to try and get around the end. It's pretty tight quarters, but you can always try to get there nonetheless. Okay, so we're looking at 2nd and 5. Humphries is looking over the defense. He's in the shotgun. Takes a snap. He's looking to pass. He's got a couple receivers out there. Tucks it in and decides to run for it. Makes it out to almost midfield. Brought down at about the 49-yard line.
Looked like number 80, Justin Stickney, started the tackle.
All right.
3rd down.
So that is going to bring up a 3rd down and about 3 for the Bulldogs. Just short of midfield.
Pretty good back and forth so far besides the one long pass play.
Oh, yeah, this is good stuff.
Could be a good matchup tonight.
Looks like it. Been evenly played so far. Okay, so let's see what Mesick comes up with for their 3rd down and 3. Staying spread out. Humphries is staying in the shotgun. And looks like they took a little bit too much time trying to get that play set up. So there is a delay of game penalty. And that changes everything. Once you go from a 3rd and 3 to about a 3rd and 8, time to call a new play.
Yeah, might have to spread it out a bit more.
Okay, so they've got 2 receivers spread out. They've got 1 fullback behind Humphries setting up. And 4 linemen down. Humphries looks at the defense, takes a snap in the shotgun, pitches it out. He's got number 21. 21 gets over to the 50-yard line. Looks like it could be good for a 1st down. We'll have to see where the official spots it. That was actually number 21, Matthew Bennett, on the run. And we'll have to see where the spot goes. And the referee is signaling 1st down, so they have been able to move the chains.
Yeah, he put his shoulder down, gave him just enough.
Speaking of the chains, who do we got over on the chains today, Mike?
We have Mr. Derek Linna, Mr. Joe Fitzpatrick, Mr. Don Robinson, and Mr. Scott Acom for the Mesick Chain Gang crew.
All right.
I don't even think they had to do anything wrong to get that tonight.
No, I guess they'll take just about anybody for that job, won't they?
So.
All right, so 1st down and 10 for Mesick on the 47-yard line. And the official.
Taken by the Bulldogs.
Okay, so the Bulldogs are going to take a timeout. They want to be careful with this. They didn't have the appropriate play set up or didn't like the look of the Sabres defense.
Okay, well, we're Chain Gang. You know, we also have some other important people here tonight helping this broadcast come together and helping everything to run smoothly. We have our director, Eric Wotilla, replay and graphics, Remington Hernandez. On our cameras, we have Kaylee Buck, Sky Hat, who is a Mesick student, and Rain Johnson Hill.
Okay, and thank you, crew. They do a great job. All right, and it was now you just mentioned the chain gang there. I thought I could have swore I heard you say Mr. Scott Acom.
I did. And
Okay, so Mr. Scott Acom is helping with the chain gang tonight. He also happens to have a side job of being superintendent of Mesick schools. And, you know, that's kind of how Mesick runs here. That, you know, anybody and everybody will just kind of do anything to make it work.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
That's,
you and I have spent some time down there with those chains.
It's kind of a cool thing. Okay, the snap is to Humphries. He takes the ball. He better watch out from behind. And he is caught from behind. He's taken down by, look like, number 40. That's Barry Seymour again. And that's going to be a loss of about 8 or 9.
Humphries was smart to cover the ball up there. As soon as he felt that contact, he didn't try to do more than he should have.
Yeah, he was.
Kept possession. That was good.
Yeah, boy, if Seymour could have got there just a little bit quicker, probably tried to knock the ball out of his hands, but Ethan was aware and made a nice play not to fumble it, actually.
Yes, he did.
Hard to see that from behind.
Yeah,
sometimes you just get a sense that someone's bearing down on you.
Yeah, it might have been the case because he definitely couldn't see him.
Okay, so we're looking at about 2nd and 17 here for the Bulldogs. Humphrey takes the snap from under center, gives it out to Bennett. Bennett finds some running room. He's got the sideline and just knocked out by number 8. That's Preston Picardi, who also plays quarterback. Nice run by Bennett.
Nice blocks, nice run.
That takes them all the way to the 39-yard line. Looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 2 yards for the first down here. So Mesick made a nice big play to get right back into good field position.
Yeah, picked up close to 20 yards there. That's a good run.
Okay. So Humphries is going to take the snap under center. He's looking over the defense. He's got 2 backs behind him. Fakes the handoff. He's got a receiver. That's number 70 out there. 70 makes the reception, gets all the way out to approximately 16-yard line, and nice pass and play. And number 70, that's Kyle Clough out there.
Yeah, he's able to run a little bit of a flag to the outside, and the ball was placed perfectly.
Yeah, it was. That was a great pass.
Great.
Now, Kyle is a lineman by trade, and, you know, to run out for a pass and catch a pass, that's like a lineman's dream, isn't it, Mike?
Yeah, it is. I noticed last week it looked like he was spending some time in the skill positions, too. So
yeah, that's one of the nice things about this 8-man football. You know, if you're the end lineman, if you're the last one on the line, you are eligible to be a receiver. So I'm sure those linemen are just loving that.
Yeah, Kyle earned that over the years.
So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs, and there are flags down before the play gets too far. We've got, looks like a legal false start. False start on the Bulldogs, so that's going to march them back. So that'll be a 1st and 15 from the, looks like the 21-yard line. Okay.
Second penalty of the drive here, I believe.
Well, we've got 5:24, excuse me, left in the first quarter. Mesick is up 8-0 and looking to add to that lead as they're marching down. All right, Humphries got 2 backs behind him. Takes a snap from under center. Pitches it out. That's 21, Michael Bennett. Bennett looking for room. Sabres all over that. They had about 4 guys, which is half the team,
well covered.
in on that tackle.
Well covered. I think it looked like 88, Devin Jackson led the charge there. I don't think he was going to get away from Mr. Jackson.
No.
The other guys just joined in the fun.
Okay, so he did all he could do to get back to the line of scrimmage. I don't think he even quite got there, so good defensive play by the Sabres. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and long. Appears to be about 16 yards for the Bulldogs. Looks like they're going trips to the left. We've seen a number of different formations from the Bulldogs tonight. Now they send somebody in motion. Back, Humphrey gets a snap. Looking around, he's puts it in the air. He's got 21, Michael Bennett, and that is a touchdown for the Bulldogs. Nice pass by Ethan Humphries and Michael Bennett on the reception. And let's get another look at that if we can. Here's Humphries. going back, taking a good look. He looked at 2 or 3 receivers, scrambled, and made a nice pass play. Deep into the end zone was Michael Bennett, and Michael had good concentration and made a nice play on that.
Yep, used his hands, caught it just like you're taught to. So nice play.
Okay. So the Bulldogs look like they are going to go for the 2-point conversion again. Humphries under center. He's got 2 backs behind him. Fakes. Oh, no, he did give it to Bennett. Sabres grabbed onto him, and Bennett was going no further. So they did end up stopping the 2-point conversion, and that is going to keep the score at 14-0 with 4:31 left in this first quarter.
Yeah, nice play. Humphries is having some nice scrambles, and that makes it difficult to keep on your coverage when the quarterback can run like that.
Yeah, and he really kept his composure because, you know, he set up, had pressure, had to move out of the pocket, and a lot of young quarterbacks at that point might just take and start scrambling and running for it.
Yeah.
Yet he was still looking downfield to make the pass, and he did a real nice job and made a good pass.
He was. He had a wide open field in front of him, so he could have tucked it, but he elected to throw.
Yeah, impressive play by Ethan Humphries. That's his 2nd touchdown pass of the evening so far. And we're still in the first quarter.
There'll be some exciting plays that you can watch tomorrow on some various networks here. Charter, Channel 13 and 789 HD, and also Ascend Tech Cable, Channel 5. So both Saturday and Sunday, there'll be some games available.
Okay, so this game will be replayed at 4 o'clock on Sunday.
Excellent. And we also have our partners this week, too. Where are they at, Mr. Costello?
Oh, they are all the way over into Manton. Got another crew over in Manton tonight for the Lake City and Manton game. So that should be a good one. I'm pretty sure Mr. Dan Gussert is doing that game. And should be a good one over there. I've had a chance to see both of those teams from the Highland Conference. Okay, so Terry Fowler ready to kick off. He boots it out. He gets a good kick all the way back up to the 25-yard line. Gets a Sabre bounce up over the 30-yard line, so no return on that one. And the Sabres will take possession at the 31-yard line to start their drive. And let's see if they can get a little something else going here. They weren't real successful on their first drive. Yeah, it was an interesting bounce on that kick. You don't see the ball bounce backwards too often. On a punch you do, but not really on a kickoff.
It was almost troubled waters there. I mean, they like on a yo-yo there.
All right, well, that'll get a little positive yardage going for the Sabres before they even grab the ball here. Okay, so now a little bit different look there in a split set here. Quarterback takes it. He's in the shotgun. He's still looking to pass. And oh boy, it went to number 4. That was Matteo Barnett and just knocked down. So that is going to be 2nd down. Boy, he almost hung that just a little bit too long. I know some of the Bulldogs had their eye on it. We're hoping to grab onto that ball for an interception.
Yeah, it was pretty well covered. Pretty well covered play.
Okay, so that'll bring a 2nd down and 10 from the 31. There's still 4:24 to go here in the first quarter. Mesick up 14-0, and the Sabres looking to get something going offensively here.
Yeah, nice to see him mount a drive and put some pressure on Mesick here.
Okay, Picardi takes the snap. He's got a player up the middle, makes the reception, and that's Matteo Barnett again, excuse me. And with the reception, looks like it's all the way out to the let's see where he's marking that. He's marking that at about the 44-yard line. Officials are having a little conference here.
Got a flag down.
Oh, there was a flag down. Okay.
Early in the play. There was
all right.
a flag on the left
side.
side.
So we had a false start by the Sabres, so that nice play is going to end up coming back.
Will negate the first down.
As the coaches are signaling, yes, send them back, send them back. You shouldn't have to tell them that, but, you know, sometimes you have to.
Yeah, and you're, as a coach.
The captains get a little nervous out there sometimes.
Yeah, you can.
It doesn't hurt.
Working with high school young men that are pretty hyped up here, you always want to err on the side of caution.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, so they're going to have to regroup here. It's going to be a 2nd and about 14, maybe 15. And they come out in their spread offense again. That's Picardi in the shotgun. takes the snap. Looking downfield, scrambling a little bit. He's looking for some running room now, tucks it in and heading for the sidelines. Gets all the way up to just over the 35, up to the 36-yard line. So he got a good chunky yardage back.
Now Humphries was able to force him out of bounds there, but Picardi showed some speed on that play.
Yes, he did.
He was covering some territory in short order.
Okay, so that is going to bring up a third down for the Sabres. It's like about 3rd and 6. They're going to tighten their formation up just a little bit. Picardi looking over the defense, getting his players all squared away. Everybody on the same page. Takes a snap from under center. Still looking to pass. He's got 3 receivers out and nobody looking other than Humphries. So a little maybe miscommunication on that. I don't think he really had to get rid of it that fast, but yeah, it just didn't work out. So that's going to bring up a 4th down and 6.
Tossed it to the center, and luckily it found the grass.
Yeah, Humphries made a jump on it, but just wasn't able to get it. Okay, so 4th down. Mesick is sending back number 7. That's Andrew Sanis to receive the punt. Sabres are in punt formation. Looks like number 15, Braden Perkins, back to punt. Takes it, gets a nice low kickoff. He's going to get a bounce on this one. Goes right up to Sanis. Sanis works his way up the field. Gets across the 40, across the 45, works his way up to about the 47, maybe 48-yard line. Brought down by number, I think that was number 76, was that?
I think it was 40.
Okay, number 40?
Barry Seymour.
Barry Seymour again.
The tackle.
Okay. I just happen to know Mr. Seymour's father.
Okay.
And played a little hockey with him back in the day. So got a little car dealership going on over there in Manistee.
Was that 19 Nevermind, Mr. Costello?
Yes, something like that. Yeah, exactly. Okay. All right, so Mesick starts their drive, 1st down from the 48-yard line. They've got 2 spread out to the right and 2 to the left. Humphries is in the shotgun. 70 in motion. Humphries fakes to that, looks to run the ball, makes a nice move, puts his head down, and gets out over the midfield to about the 46-yard line of Manistee Catholic Central.
Yeah, nice stick there by number 50, John Slivka, and really good sportsmanship from both sides of the ball so far tonight, helping each other up on the hits.
Yeah, nice to see that.
Yes, it is.
You know, these smaller schools, and this is the main reason they're playing 8-man football, they don't have a lot of players. They don't have a lot of athletes at their school, and so they had to switch to the 8-man. So certainly don't want to see anybody hurt. Keep everybody playing the game here. So good sportsmanship. Okay, 2nd down and 3 for the Bulldogs. Humphries takes the snap. He's looking to pass, gets it out there. He's got somebody open and just overthrew. That was number 12, Dalton Sabo, just out of the reach of Sabo.
Had to throw a little off balance on that one, and Ethan's been everywhere on both sides of the ball so far tonight.
Yep, he has.
Getting a little tired.
He did get a good spiral off, though.
He did.
That's probably why it went a little further than, than he was hoping for. When you got a tight spiral, it really flies. Okay, so that brings up about a 3rd and 3 for the Bulldogs. They are just into Sabres territory at about the 46-yard line. They've got their spread offense here. Humphries takes a snap, looking to pitches it to Sanis. Sanis has got the corner and brought out of bounds at about the 41-yard line. Looks like it's going to be good for a 1st down, and it is.
That play was a good example of how a mistake and a good play can be such a fine line at times, because the ball was almost too far in front of him on that pitch, but that gave him better speed when he went after it.
Yeah, it did.
To secure it. So.
Yeah. Caught it in stride that way.
He really did.
All right. So that definitely was a 1st down, so Mesick is going to start this one just over the 40-yard line. Humphries in the shotgun. He takes a snap, passes it out to Sanis, a little swing pass. Sanis makes a nice move, gets to the sideline, and gets all the way down, just knocked out of bounds at around the 3-yard line. Nice run and catch by Sanis. And Humphries put that ball right where it needed to be. Boy, he made a nice pass there. That takes a lot of touch too, because it's not a full throw. It's more of just a little touch pass.
Back to his left.
Yeah, and it really takes some practice to get that down. It looks like they've been practicing that. So nice play by the Bulldogs. They're on the march again and threatening all the way down to the 3-yard line. So it'll be 1st and goal from there.
I think they caught Manistee off guard on that play. Was just really quick to the left.
Okay, so Humphries up under center. Looks like they've tightened up their formation this time. Takes a snap, fakes it, looking to pass, nothing there, and he is going to be caught. Oh, he almost thought about trying to dish the ball off to Sanis, and wisely probably did not. So,
well, that gives Manistee Catholic a little bit of breathing room.
yep, it does. He lost a couple yards on there, so it looks like it's going to be 2nd down and about maybe 9. So it is 2nd and goal. Can't get a 1st down here. You got to score a touchdown. All right. Mesick comes out in a spread formation. Sanis is in the background behind Humphries. Humphries in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Looks like he's running and a keeper. Got some room, looking for the end zone, and he finds it for a touchdown. Ethan Humphries on that run. Touchdown Bulldogs. Let's take another look at that play. Okay, so Humphries looking to take this on his own all the way this time. Nice decision and nice run in by Ethan Humphries. So Mesick's quarterback, Ethan Humphries, has already thrown 2 touchdown passes and ran for one of his own in the first quarter with 2:06 left to go. It's going to put Mesick up 20-0, and they're looking to add to that lead with the extra point conversion. They're going for 2, hands off to Sanis. Sanis looking for room to run. He's just short. So Sabres made another nice play defensively to stop another 2-point conversion.
Yep, Ethan's trying to keep his momentum up from last week, it looks like. He was just, when we get a chance, we'll talk about some of his stats last week, but he put on a clinic.
Okay. Hey, go ahead. We got a little bit of time here. There's 2:06 left.
Yeah, last
change of possession here, so Mesick will be kicking back off to Manistee Catholic Central.
Last week he was 5 for 8 in passing for 100 yards. Then he had 145 yards rushing. 10 tackles on the defensive side, 2 fumble recoveries, 1 he returned for 97 yards.
Wow.
And that, I believe, has been applied for a state record in 8-man currently.
Oh yeah. I bet.
And I think, as the records are showing, I believe it may possibly be currently the longest fumble return in 8-man right now. So.
Okay, well that would be awful exciting to have on his resume there. Sounds like he was definitely player of the game to me. Quite a night for Mr. Ethan Humphries last week.
Yeah,
and he's not doing too bad so far this week. Okay.
He's busy. Busy.
Well, and he is, I believe, a third-year starter at quarter. No, not. Is he a third-year starter?
I believe this is his 3rd year on the varsity level, and he's done primarily quarterback detail.
Okay. All right, so we've got Terry Fowler looking to kick the ball off back to the Sabres. That's Perkins back to receive. He does, catches it, gets across the, well, not quite, across out to the 33-yard line and brought down. That looked like number 18, Tyler Shelley, on the tackle. So the Sabres are going to set up camp at the 33-yard line, 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Sabres definitely looking to get something going offensively here.
Yeah, it would be nice to see them put some pressure on Mesick here, move the ball down the field, get themselves in the game a little bit.
Okay, so Picardi is in the shotgun. They got a little tight formation going. He takes it, looks like a keeper all the way. He's looking for the sideline, ends up getting it, and maybe a gain of 2, possibly 3 before he is moved out of bounds by, look like Sanis over there.
35, 36-yard line.
Real similar to our last week game as far as when we were over at Lake City in McBain, as far as Lake City jumped out 20-0.
Mm-hmm.
And it was still some quarter left in the first half, and we got a similar dynamic with the score here. So
All right, so it looks like it's going to be about 2nd and 8. He was able to pick up a couple there. Picardi is taking the ball under center this time. They got a tight formation. Number 15 in motion. He goes back this way. He's got a little bit of running room, trying to get to the sideline, and gets over the 40 out to the 41-yard line. He was brought down by number 48. That is Jorge Lewis from the Bulldogs. Picked up a few on that. Looks like it's going to leave them 3rd and about a long 3, just over the 40-yard line. Okay, so big play here for Manistee, actually. They need to try and keep this drive going and pick up some yardage, at least get some better field position anyway if they do have to give up the ball. Okay. Looks like they're staying in their tight formation. Picardi is under center, looking over the defense. Takes a snap, pitches it to number 40 for just a few yards. He's going to be close to the first down. That was Barry Seymour again. Depends on the spot, and it looks like it is a first down for the Sabres. So they are able to keep their drive alive. We've got 1:10 left in the first quarter. Mesick is sporting a 20-0 lead.
Jorge Lewis was able to bring him down, but he did move the chains.
Okay. All right, so staying in their tight formation here. That's Picardi under center. 15 in motion. Looking to pass. Picardi looking for some room. Does end up getting the ball and just threw it away. Probably a really smart play out of the reach of anybody so that nobody could pick that one off. That was Brady Perkins in motion, and he was the target, I believe, for that pass.
A couple of Bulldogs were breathing down his neck there. Jorge Lewis was the closest one, but Tyler Shelley was on the hunt too.
All right, so that is going to bring up a 2nd down and 10. Sabres looking to get it over into Mesick territory. Come out in the spread offense. Picardi is going to be in the shotgun position. Takes a snap, looking to pass. Still running passes, a nice hard pass, and that is picked off, I believe. It is picked off. That is number 10, Ethan Humphries, on the interception. It got through one Mesick player and ended up going through, and Humphries heads up, got the ball, and tucked it in. Didn't hit the ground. That's a good interception. So Ethan Humphries is having a whale of a game, both offensively and defensively.
A lot of stats, and we still don't even have one quarter expired yet here.
All right, so turned over by the Sabres. Mesick is going to take over at the 42-yard line. They got split right and split left, one halfback in the backfield. Takes it, hands it off to number 21. That is Matthew Bennett. Bennett is good for a few yards.
John Slipka from the Sabres side was able to secure him.
All right, so it looks like he got about 5 on that play. That is going to bring up a 2nd and 5 from the 47-yard line.
Looks like that play is going to end our quarter.
Yeah,
Mr.
it looks
Castillo.
like that is going to end the first quarter action. So that is the end of the first quarter, where we have the Mesick Bulldogs 20 and the Manistee Catholic Central Sabres nothing. You are watching high school football action on 26 Sports and CCTV. We'll be back in just a moment for exciting second quarter action.